Turn the page, maybe we'll find a brand new ending where we're dancing in our tears and God tell us the reason it's wasted on the young. It's hunting season and the lambs are on the run, searching for meaning. But are we all lost stars trying to light up the dark? And I'm gonna answer you on the clock. We're 1,000 miles from comfort. We have traveled land and sea. But as long as you are with me, there's no place I'd rather be. I would wait forever, exalted in the sea. As long as I am with you, my heart continues to beat. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same, gave you another name, switch up the batteries. You gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing the little heart, you can't shame me when I am with you. There's no place I'd rather be. 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 We set out on a mission to find out inner peace, make it everlasting, so nothing's incomplete. It's easy being with you, sacred simplicity. As long as we're together, there's no place I'd rather be. With every step we take, Kyoto to the bay, strolling so casually. We're different and the same, yeah, you were not the same. Switch up the batteries. You gave me a chance, I would take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing you can't shame me when I am with you. There's no place I'd rather be. 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 When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be. Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. You gave me a chance, I'll take it. It's a shot in the dark, but I'll make it. Knowing you can't shame me when I am with you. There's no place I'd rather be. 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 When I'm with you, there's no place I'd rather be.
Yay! Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. I am Empress 34 of the Imperial Court of Toronto, Miss Nikki Chen. Welcome to another fabulous live stream brought to you by the Imperial Court of Toronto. A big thanks to you for joining us. Don't forget to ask questions tonight. This is the last chance you can ask your questions until we vote tomorrow. Talk about that in a minute. But make sure you ask questions, say hello, and compliment these people doing this show and wanting to step up and doing this stuff. I mean, I'm indifferent, but we'll see what happens. I start off every show giving thanks to our frontline workers all over the world. So on behalf of the Imperial Court of Toronto, all of its members and affiliates, thank you, frontliners. You have been working long, stressful, and tiresome hours. Thank you for continuing your work and keeping us safe and healthy. To all of the other essential workers, such as grocery store clerks, cooks, refuse collectors, custodial staff, teachers, and first responders, thank you for being there for us. On that note, the Imperial Court of Toronto would like to remind you to stay safe, social distance, wash your hands, carry hand sanitizer, spray or wipes, and wear a mask. Protect yourself in order to protect others. We are all in this together. Let's flatten the curve, get vaccinated, and stop COVID. Now. Hi, Mom. Hi, husband. Hi, everybody. Oh, they're going to get to say hi to all these people, and I'm going to go away. So then they have the floor and they have the stage. This isn't about me tonight, but I'm here. Remember that. Please, without further ado, welcome to the live stream to take over this evening. These are your candidates for Emperor and Empress to reign 35. No, I'm just kidding. This is not them, right? I lied. Right, good. Okay, just changing. We're good. Got home 2 minutes ago. Please, without further ado, welcome to the live stream. One of my very favorite people in this live stream tonight. It is our Vice President and Imperial Crown Princess to reign 34 of the Imperial Court of Toronto. This is the one, the only Okimauiu Kevin, everybody.
Hello, everybody. In recognition of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, the Imperial Court of Toronto, we would like to acknowledge that we are on the traditional territories of many diverse First Nation, Inuit, and Métis people, including the Mississauga of the Credit, Anishinaabe, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, the Seneca, the Huron-Wendat, and many other nations that have come before us that have lived on this land. Just want to remind you, as our Empress has said, this is the closing campaign show. Please, if you support these people, come out and vote. For the Imperial Court of Toronto members, that we have your email address, a electronic ballot was sent to you. Just asking if possible, just to help reduce the spread and things like that, if voting that way could happen, so that our community members can come out on to Second Cup this Saturday at between 11:30 and 1:30. I'm sure the candidates and our Empress will be speaking more about that. And on that note, I'm going to hand the night back over to our wonderful host, Nikki Chen, and the two candidates, the candidate for Empress for the 35th reign, Rochelle Vaudois, and the candidate for Emperor for reign 35, David Valdroy. So let's all wish them the best of luck and things like that. And I will see you near the end of the show. Back.
Hi!
Hi.
We did it. We met. Oh, and it worked. Yes. Oh, goals in life. We made it. It happened. Oh my gosh. Welcome, you two beautiful human beings. I'm sorry I'm crashing the party for a few minutes, but I want to, like Okimauiu Kevin said, introduce these two wonderful people to the live stream as candidates for reign 35, the Imperial Court of Toronto. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and thank you so much for wanting to do this. This is my second time being Empress, and I've had nothing but fun, and getting to know you two has been such a wonderful experience, and I look forward to whatever happens in the next year or more with the Imperial Court of Toronto. So I'm allowed to ask you questions for like a couple minutes. What?
Yeah.
What?
I thought you were hosting the entire show.
I'm not. Bye. This is. I'll be here. We're present, and it's gonna happen. Imagine if I just hosted this whole show. I would.
That was the briefing I got.
That's not the briefing you got. I'm looking at the. Is it? Am I?
The briefing.
I'm not. No, I'm not. Don't you dare! Ah! Oh my gosh! I have Red Bull right beside me. I'm super happy about that. So, I'm gonna have one question for Rochelle. I have one question for David, and then one question for the both of you. Because if anybody knows my reigns, I'm really big on unity. I'm really big on getting people together. Prior to COVID, I used to love hosting dinner parties, getting everybody together, meet and greet, socialize. I mean, we're a social society, so I feel like this organization, and this is why I've stayed with the organization for this long, is that I've met so many new people, and I continue meeting new people, and I'm happy with it. And I'm happy with the people who I've met, and I just want to keep them as close to me as possible. Sarah, on that note, Miss Rochelle Valois, candidate for Empress 35 of the Imperial Court of Toronto. My question to you, you could tell I'm stalling because I didn't actually prepare questions. My question to you is, what made you, so this wasn't rehearsed, everybody, just saying, what made you become a part of the Imperial Court of Toronto, A, B, and why do you want to continue to be a part of the Imperial Court of Toronto?
So it's a two-part question.
Yeah, it happens. Get over it.
So I'll start with part A. Why did I join the Imperial Court system? So I was searching for a way to become more involved within our community. I've reached a point in my life and career where I'm stable, and I want to be able to have the opportunity to give back to the community, support the community, and just be a more active member. So I did, searching on different social groups. I joined the leather community. I joined the fetish community, and they weren't quite giving me the exact platform that I wanted to. I didn't feel I was able to contribute in the way that I want to contribute. And then when I discovered, I was at Woody's one night, and Jason the Just was campaigning for his candidacy to be emperor. And I knew the person he was with, and I asked them, I was like, what's the TICOT? What's the Imperial Court system? I just started asking him questions. I said, well, this sounds interesting. So I kind of muddled it over, did some research on it, went on their website, went to their Facebook page. And I really noticed, it's a bunch of drag queens having a lot of fun, raising money for charity. Plus all the men in line are wearing uniform stuff. So, my husband likes to wear uniforms, collect uniforms. So I thought, this is the perfect connection for him and for us to get involved with. So we went to our first event. I did not show up in drag because I was not confident that I could even do it. And so I showed up as a boy to state dinner. And at that state dinner, the only person I knew was my friend and kind of Jason the Just. So we were sat at the head table. So we got to sit with Jason, Nikki, and what I didn't realize is my new best friend group, because I was sat right beside Becca Blake and Taryn Blake. And if it wasn't for the welcoming warmth of that table, it might have been, I don't know, it might have been a different game for us. And then the more we came out, the more we had fun, the more people we met. It really kind of solidified that this is the right group for me. This is where I want to be. But at that time, I was still saying, I'll do drag maybe once a year. And then it turned into, maybe do like twice or maybe, but I'll do drag, but I'm never going to perform. And look at me now. And so the reason I want to continue with this group is because I truly believe in what TICOT stands for and what the ICS stands for on whole. It's a great network of over 70 chapters across North America. And we're all doing the same thing. We're raising money for our communities and well-needed charities. And to be able to travel the circuit and help other courts and other communities raise money for their charities is just a very warming feeling. It's like you're having fun, but you're also helping people. And I think like the biggest sealer to the deal was when, like, one of the years I was really involved and we started presenting the checks to the charities and just seeing the reaction of how much that amount of money can actually save people's lives with like certain charities like Rainbow Railroad, the PWA Food Bank, So I Support Our Youth. So that is why I joined, and this is why I'm staying still put. Back to you, hostess.
And back to you in the studio. Oh, that was wonderful. Thank you so much for that answer. That was contestant number 1 for the Imperial Court of Toronto, Rochelle Valois. And then talent will be later, and then evening gown and another Q&A, apparently. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, everybody. It's not a pageant, I swear. No, I love that answer. That was very heartfelt. It was very honest, and I do remember those times. I love that. I do remember those times, so I really do appreciate it. And actually, speaking of money and supporting our charities and giving back to our community, even though this is a campaign close, this is still a fundraiser, everybody. These are her OnlyFans. And this is still a fundraiser. So if you do feel like donating to the Imperial Court of Toronto 34, please visit our website at www.ticot.ca and hit the donate button. Or if you are Canadian, please e-transfer to treasure@ticot.ca. Moving along. Thank you for having a long answer, Rochelle. I had lots of time to think about David's question, so this works out perfectly. My question to candidate for Emperor for Reign 35, David Valois, is same question. You thought I was going to think of something else?
I was certainly hoping for something else, because Rochelle took a lot of what I was going to say, so it's going to be a bit of a repeat.
Okay, I can do this. No, I can do this.
I can challenge you to something else.
Okay, I'll do something else. Okay, David Valois, candidate to Emperor, to be Emperor 35, the Imperial Court of Toronto. My question to you is, what is your want for your possible reign as Emperor 35 of the Imperial Court of Toronto for the charity or charities in which you are raising money for?
What is my want? That's a complicated question. I don't quite know how to go about answering it, but let me try. The charities that I've selected that we would like to support is charities we've supported in the past. PWA Food Program. We've supported them for many years, probably since the inception of the court. And the second one would be Rainbow Railroad. Rochelle sort of alluded a little bit to the experience of actually handing over a check to one of these charities, and in specific, the one that really sort of stands out to me is when we presented a $20,000 check a couple of years ago to Rainbow Railroad. It was a very successful year for us. We were able to raise a lot of money, and we handed a $20,000 check to them. And the person that received the check actually brought somebody to talk to us as a group about, what is Rainbow Railroad and what $20,000 actually means. And the story this person relayed and what sort of made it so very real for me was, to take somebody out of a country where it's criminal to be gay, you get the death sentence to be gay, where people get thrown off buildings because they're gay. These kinds of places where they sort of explain the process of trying to get people out of those countries, taking them to smuggling them out to an easier country that sort of borders the country in question, and then sort of finding a way to getting them, not just the plane ticket to Toronto to Canada, but also the support they are going to need here to settle in. To have a place to stay and to connect into the community, etc. That whole sort of cost of doing that was about $10,000. And what really sort of stood out to me, as I was saying, is that, with the $20,000 check we gave that year, we saved 2 lives. Firstly, it was a very gratifying feeling that we could actually impact other people's lives directly. But it also was a bit of a feeling of there's more than we can do. Can we do more? So that's part of the reason why we're continuing, or I'm continuing with TICOT, because I find I can try and do more. For Reign 35, as I said, we've picked the same charities. I'm not at this point going to set a target in terms of how much money we want to raise. And I've said in sort of previous conversations when I talked about, answered some questions around why I'm running and what sort of my theme for Reign 35 is, it's not just going to be about raising money. I think we need to reconnect as a community. We need to get a lot more social. You said that in your intro. We're our social group, and we need to become more social. Again, especially as we come out of the pandemic, and I think we're all starving for social interaction. So I don't know, barbecues, going to campgrounds, that kind of stuff. I think are the kind of ideas that we should explore as an organization, just to reconnect with our membership and with the community again. I'm not sure if that answered your question. I sort of went around a bit, but
no, I thought that was perfect. I think you did a great job answering the question, and you also touched on the certain things that you'd like to do. So I mean that's pretty much exactly what I wanted to kind of hear from you, is what your kind of plans were or what you wanted to do for the Reign. And I completely agree with you with the social aspect of it. Oh my gosh, yes, we've been in lockdown for it's been 18 months.
Today, I was just saying at the beginning of the show, today is 18 months to the day that certainly I and most people in my company and in our industry started working from home. So it's 18 months. Anniversary. Happy anniversary, everybody.
Can we not celebrate this one?
Yeah. Let's put this one on the back burner. How about that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, it just puts it in perspective. It's interesting.
Well, absolutely. And you know what? Like, I mean, I work in the restaurant industry, and now from that fact that you just shared with me, now I can go back to work tonight and be like, it's been 18 months. Put your mask on. Like, it'll be easier for me to say that and actually be like comfortable knowing what the time is. I have no idea what day it is, but at least I know that's the day. Now, my question for the both of you. I mean, David, you kind of answered it in your answer, I guess. But I'm gonna make up a new question here. So when it comes to community outreach and when it comes to membership outreach, what kind of either in-person or possible virtual things can you be doing, or would you like to do to attract more people into the Imperial Court of Toronto, helping to raise money for our community? What would you like to do in that aspect?
Vishal, you want to start on this one?
Sure. So one initiative I want to keep going is these live streams. I would be so bold to say I started these 18 months ago. And I'm really proud of what they've done for our for our community and our social group, and the amount of people that it reached out to across the ICS and across the world. Like, we also, like, before the show started, we had like a little chit chat, and we're just going over the different places in the world that we've reached out to. So we've had like people tune in from South Africa, Australia, France, like all across Europe, all across the world, tune in to watch this show because they needed a break from the norm, the boring. And at the same time, did we reach out to these people? They were donating from all over the world. So it gave us the ability to kind of expand our charity base and, really kind of not just put it all in just our members and our community to raise the money. It was like the world helped out. And I think it would be a miss if we stopped doing it and we didn't take this opportunity to keep reaching out to our community and the rest of the ICS in the world, because everyone loves seeing my face. So you're welcome.
Mic drop. So I was gonna sort of say a similar thing in terms of I think the live streams are an amazing way of connecting with not just our people within Toronto, but broadly. And I'm just across the world, and I'm just looking at the comments that people are leaving. Nicole Diamond. We would have seen her maybe once a year at our coronation. Now we see her quite frequently popping into our live streams and saying hi. And that's just one example of somebody that we were able to reach more frequently and more effectively through the medium of live stream. So that's certainly something that I would want us to continue. As I mentioned earlier, I think we need to get to, so we're not going to be in COVID forever. Hopefully as we go through the start of next year, we'll put most of it behind us. We'll probably still need to be careful, but I think as we get to spring and summer of next year, I think certainly from a Canadian perspective, we're going to be pretty much out of most of it. Cross fingers, touch wood, whatever. Which means in-person events are going to become more the regular norm. There's a couple of events that I would very much like to see again. And see them in person. I've always enjoyed our barbecues as a group. We only do 1 or 2 a year. I think we should do more. And it's nothing wrong with throwing a piece of meat on a fire and having friends around. I'd very much like us to consider other ways in which we can engage with our the courts in our area, the other diamond courts, go camping together. Or have a mutual barbecue as different courts, instead of just coming together when it's coronations or investitures, actually come together in social aspects throughout the year as well. So those are the kinds of things I think I would personally like to see more of as we can interact more through the course of the year. And then I'm really desperate for our events again, our in-person events, our investitures, our state dinners, our Bring on the Flowers event, because I just love how people dress up, and I want to see Lord James with his next hat. I'm sure they're getting taller every time. I want to see the best hat competition come back during Bring on the Flowers, and see what is going to come up with next time. So yes, that's the kind of stuff I'm really, really looking forward to.
You've literally named all the awesome things that I 1000% hope come back during your reign. It's the state dinners and getting to kind of like sit with each other and like chat and meet new people and kind of go around and have that connection with new people or with people that we haven't seen in forever. And then like the fun events like Bring on the Flowers and there's Tough Drag, there's a Switch Night, like stuff like that, like the fun, creative, exciting ones where it's like, yeah, we the which?
Oh Fudge.
Yes, yes, of course. I was never good at that one. I'm not too much of a comedy queen, so it's kind of, but watching everybody else do it was great.
Well, we were just talking the other day. We've actually never been to an Oh Fudge. I think we've only been to one, because we're always traveling or out of town when it happens. So really looking forward to one in Reign 35 that we can actually attend.
You're now you might have to be now.
Oh,
yeah. you might. We can't say anything yet. We can't. We don't want to jinx it. Speaking of, if you are in our realm, please come out tomorrow afternoon from 11:30 to 1:30 p.m. There at Second Cup, 544 Church Street, Toronto, Ontario, M4Y2E1. Just because you need the postal code to know where you're going. People voting in person need to bring with them a photo identification and proof of residence. This is to make sure they live within our voting area, and it's a yes/no vote for either of them. One is going for Empress and one is going for Emperor. You choose which one. That'll mess you up. We don't.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be a crazy voting system.
That would be a crazy voting system. That would. We'll talk.
Reign 36.
Reign 36. Yeah, exactly. Let's talk the executive. So please go to Second Cup for that tomorrow if you, again, do live in our realm. For any of the TICOT members that we do have, you should have received an email from our executive saying how you could vote online, which is, it's having an online ballot is kind of cute. I wish we had them all over the place. I'm going to excuse these two, and I want to, I think what we're doing, Rochelle, would you like to explain? I know I got really excited there for a second. I know, right? Would you like to explain what we are going to do this evening for video performances and whatnot?
So we have a bunch of video performances that were sent to us from across the IC. We're just gonna randomly play them and then announce who those lovely people were afterwards.
And that's great. I mean,
So can I interrupt? There was a little bit more thought behind it than just we're gonna randomly play videos. We wanted to do a little bit of a trip down memory lane through the last 2 years or 18 months of doing live streams. We received and we interacted with a lot of people across both our court and other courts, and we thought it would be interesting just to play some of those videos again, give those performers screen time again, but certainly just reminisce about the good old days of the last 18 months.
Oh yeah, memory lane. Where's my memory? Where's the lane? I lost her on the road somewhere.
It's in the wig. It's in the wig. It's in the curl.
I gotta fix that one pin and I'll get the memory back.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That might twitch it a little bit. All right, I'm going to excuse these two beautiful candidates. I'm going to talk about coronation, and we're going to play some videos for all of you. Oh, wonderful. Ooh, this is so much fun already. Again, thank you all so much for joining us here this evening. This is our campaign close share. Those are your two candidates for Emperor or Empress for the Imperial Court of Toronto for Reign 35, Rochelle Valois and David Valois. Nicole the Good, so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Jason Jones says, oh, hey, bonjour. He's actually in Quebec currently, so he's going to be there for a couple weeks. So I am here by myself. That's why I'm screaming so loud. Except Lily's still here, and she's not staring at me like that. Ooh, weird. So I do want to talk about coronation. So Coronation 35 is coming up October 2nd here in Toronto at the Courtyard Marriott. Hotel rooms are $167 Canadian for one king or two queen bed. $225 is coronation. Check out the link on www.ticot.ca, and all your information is there. That is a ball package for $225. You can also do individual things if you can't make it to the ball, but you can make it to brunch the next day. If you can make it to our hospitality, that would be great. Our in-town, out-of-town show are going to be combined, and it's going to be online on Friday, October 1st, hosted by yours truly and Empress 33 of the Imperial Court of Toronto, Miss Becca Blake. Oops, wrong button. If you would like to purchase a ball ad, our half-page ball ads, it's at 8.5 by 5.5. It's $150 Canadian. And our full page is $250 Canadian. So keep that in mind, and we will make sure. Oh, wonderful. Yay, hello. This is what yes, me. I love your profile picture, Becca. That's my favorite thing in the world. Yeah, so that is coronation, and that is the ball book. But right now I want to introduce, which I get to pick these videos. Which one am I gonna pick? All right, let's do this one. Please, without further ado, welcome to the stage in the talent competition of the show. I'm just gonna call it the talent competition of the show. I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but it's Kathy Cougar. Maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that.
There's a character in theatrical literature called the Mad Woman of Chaillot. And this song is about her attitudes, her philosophy. I don't think she was mad at all. telling me that love is an illusion, that life is filled with hate and greed and lies. But I simply must retain my grand delusion. So when I look at life, I close my eyes. If music is no longer lovely, if laughter is no longer lilting, if lovers are no longer loving, then I don't want to know. If summer is no longer carefree, children are no longer singing, if people are no longer happy, then I don't want to know. Let me hide every truth from my eyes with a back of my hand. Let me live in a world full of lies with my head in the sand. All my memories, all are exciting, my memories, all are enchanted, my memories burn in my head with a steady glow. So with my friend, if love is dead, I don't want to know. If music is no longer lovely, if laughter is no longer lilting, if lovers are no longer loving, then I don't want to know. If summer is no longer carefree, if children are no longer singing, if people are no longer happy, then I don't want to know. Let me hide every truth from my eyes with a back of my hand. Let me live in a world full of lies with my head in the sand. For my memories, all are exciting, my memories, all are enchanted, my memories, burn in my head with a steady glow. So if my friend, if love is dead, I don't want to know. Your son will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow he'll be one. So he starts working out tomorrow, disappears for days on end to Soho. Yes, he's one. Then one day he'll say quite proudly, my partner's Tim, not Kim, I'm gay. Your son will come out tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow he is gay. Tomorrow he'll tell you, tomorrow your son will tell you he's gay. Tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow he'll be one. So he starts working out tomorrow, disappears for days on end in Soho. Yeah, he's one. And then one day he'll play with makeup and he'll pop on a dress, confess I'm gay.
Bye.
What great performances.
I love that. That was so lovely. Both of them were so great and so different. That's what I love about them.
Shayla, the comedy queen, Kathy Cougar, the iconic Liza Minnelli impersonator. So I got to fix that pin. My brain stopped.
Yeah, I thought you fixed it. Yeah,
that's what happens when you don't see people in person for a year and a half, is you start forgetting things like this.
True.
Yeah, certainly. I always loved watching Kathy perform, especially if she brings out the bells, and here comes the bell song, and you gotta participate. If you don't participate,
that
you're in
Tupperware
trouble.
container has gone to her to so many different places and so many people, and like we just love it. It's just it's interactive, right? Like and I can't wait until like David was saying earlier, like all of this kind of we get back together and we can kind of do all these things, and we get to do that song again because like even though it's a song that like was loud and obnoxious, but it was fun. And then you don't do it for 2 years, and then you're like, wow, that was really fun. Like, you miss how much fun these and these people are. Like Shayla as well. Like you miss that smile and the way that she kind of conducts herself as Lucille Ball there, like just so cute, and she's so adorable.
Yeah. What is that Lucille Ball skit where she drinks something?
Oh, I wish I had.
Vladimir Benjamin? Do we have that video? We should dig up that video someday. It is phenomenal. She is so good with that.
Send it to me. We'll put it on a different live stream.
Yeah,
probably.
I think she did it in person for one of our shows. Yeah, I think she did in person either for a Pride Christmas show or something.
Familiar. Oh, she's such a wonderful being.
Yeah.
Let me look at Rochelle's things. I forgot to. Well, I also forgot to mention, actually, I will put on another one. But if anybody watching the live stream currently has any questions for the candidates this evening, by all means, put them into the chat and we will post them up onto the live stream. And these two, whomever it is directed to, or you can direct it to both of them so they both will answer. If you do have any questions, again, put it into the chat. We'll bring it up onto the screen, and then the candidates will be able to answer your questions. I'm gonna do a couple more songs. If you are enjoying the show, this is the campaign close. However, this is still a fundraiser. So if you do feel like donating, please go to our website at www.ticot.ca and hit the donate button. If you are Canadian, then you can just go and e-transfer to treasure@ticot.ca. Nikki Chin's video, All I Want for Christmas Is You. That was a fun one. I might have it on this computer. I might upload it. We'll see. We'll see, Ricky Lake, Ontario. But thank you so much for pointing it out, because now everyone's going to want it. But I appreciate you. Don't you worry. I'm going to kick them off for a second. And I'm going to get, so they have no idea what videos I'm about to put up. So this is going to be super, super fun. Ooh, let's do, yes. So again, just remember, if you do have any questions for the candidates for Emperor and Empress for Reign 35, please put it into the chat. We will bring it up on the screen. And thankfully, I shaved close enough to be able to be this close to the camera. Did not think I did. Please welcome to the live stream. This is performance.
That's why Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about
When you're hurting, I want you to know that you'll never have to hurt alone. When your faith is running low, I'll never lose faith in you. When the night surrounds you and you think that no one cares about you, I will go and throw my arms around you. I'll be there through whatever you go through. I'm standing with you, and wherever you go to, I'll stand beside you. And when you think that all the odds are all against you, and you just feel like giving up, well, I won't let you. Through whatever you go through, I'm standing with you. I'm standing with you. We all got times when we can't be strong, when it feels like our hope is gone. But I'm right here to lean on. I'll always be strong for you. And when you're feeling broken and it seems like every door is closing, want you to know that mine is always open. I'll be there through whatever you go through. I'm standing with you. And wherever you go to, I'll stand beside you. And when you think that all the odds are all against you, and you just feel like giving up, well, I won't let you. Through whatever you go through, I'm standing with you. I'm standing with you. Nothing you can do can move me. You can try, but you can't lose me. You can't lose me. Through whatever you go through, I'm standing with you. And wherever standing with you. I'm standing with you. Standing with you.
Those were two great performances. What I found really interesting was the first one was so energetic, you just wanted to dance, and the second one was so emotional, you just wanted to it really pulled you in. So such contrast between those.
We're here to bring you on an emotional roller coaster, everybody.
Make you dance and then cry.
Exactly. The next song coming up is going to make you cry and dance at the same time. Oh, wonderful. Okay, great. Question from Ricky Lake, Ontario, Emperor 26 of the Imperial Court of Toronto. Why do I look like this? I'm like, which of Empress 33 Becca Blake's performance videos is your favorite? I love that question.
I love the last one we just saw. That one was so good. Becca was. It was a quick one. If you missed it, it was there. It was like a microsecond. Fabulous performance. One of her best. If you missed it, oh, you got to go back and watch it again. It was fabulous. I love it.
Facts are facts. Facts are facts. That's exactly what it was.
I have the receipts.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. No, what are your favorite Becca Blake performances that happened like on the live stream or what's your favorite song that she does?
I cannot answer that because I don't know songs.
There's that country western one.
The other country
There's like Kelly Clarkson one.
No, this one where like the person's like they're drinking and smoking in the song. She really emotes the words in that one. Like she really acts it out. I find that one hilarious. I just don't love her. That's it. If you watch what song am I talking about?
I will say, while we're on the topic of our Empress as ICP's Becca Blake, it was really interesting and amazing to see her transformation through Reign 33. As she became Empress, obviously everything shut down. And we had to go online. And initially, she was not comfortable with the whole online, doing online shows, etc. And she just absolutely blossomed as the year went on. I don't remember the songs, but she did a lot of really good performances. And I would agree with Rochelle. She would be really good at Fudge because she can really emote with her face. And it's always fun to watch that.
It was really awesome to see her transformation from that, like to her reign, like even in her reign, like the transformation, and then seeing her at her step down, or not at her step down, but at her step up even. I've known her for years, but like seeing her transform from that into an Empress, and then growing from that too. I mean, if I've been a drag queen for 11 years and been a showgirl for 11 years, and if you're not, I feel like every single time that you put a face on or you get in front of a camera or you get on stage, it is a lesson. It's something that you should take from being there and being present. Unless you're, insanely cocky or whatever, like then you're never going to learn anything new. But surprisingly, Rochelle's taught me something. But but that's the thing. It's like we learn from each other, and there's such a sisterhood, and there's such.
On that topic, I just always loved watching you and Rochelle interact at our live events. Whenever she put on her face, you would show up and you would come up and say, should that eyebrow be that high? And turn around and walk away. I wonder if that color really works with you. And you would walk away.
I was taught by like the very blunt people. So yeah, probably. But look at her now.
Yeah.
What a glow up.
What a glow up. She's flawless. So Empress of the Waterfall Empire, Katana has a question. Which are the first 10 monarchs of the Imperial Court of Toronto do you feel made their mark on history?
Ooh, can I answer that one?
I mean, I feel like both of you should, but yes.
Well, I think I've only met one of the first 10 empresses, which was Michelle de Barry, Empress 6. And of course, she's iconic. She's in the World Guinness Book of Records. She's the Grandma Mayor of all of Canada. She's got all the titles. And if you haven't met her, she's the most kind, amazing, loving person. So she was 6. And then I never got to meet her, and I wish I could have, but Empress 9, Candace Kelly. She had a bunch of numbers, but that was in her first 10 numbers. I know my history. And I've heard only the greatest things. I know she was a huge mentor to Nikki Chin and a bunch of other girls across the ICS. I wish I could have met her. So those two, I would say, are the most iconic that I'm aware of. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the others are no longer with us.
Some of them still are, but you may not have met them in your
I haven't met them.
short time with TICOT. Plus, again, it's been 18 months. We've been in COVID. Like, I mean, we didn't have a coronation last year. Like, and then this one's going to be even it's going to be small as well. Like, so I mean, it's there will be opportunities for you to meet them, but you probably just haven't met them yet. I mean, I haven't even met them all. So, I mean, David, are there any monarchs that stood out?
I was gonna say, frankly, I'm not copying. I was actually gonna say the same two names because Michelle's an icon. I mean, she's an institution. She's Michelle. I mean, how can you not consider her? And then Candace. People always talk about Candace. You talk about Candace. Ron talks about Candace. Everybody talks about Candace. I wish I could have met her because it sounded like she was an amazing person.
So let me talk about Candace. No, do you want to?
I've seen a lot of Candace's jewelry.
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh, she had a dresser full of jewelry. Oh my goodness. And I only came out with one crown and a set of earrings. That's all I came out with. No, I agree with the two of you. I mean, those two were pretty much the mothers of all mothers, the grandmothers of all grandmothers. Like they really taught me how to be the queen I am today and the empress that I am today. They also taught me to be myself and to just run with it and to just continue being the person who I'm being, and people will either be attracted to it or they won't. And not everybody's going to love you. Not everyone's going to appreciate what you do, but you stand. Yeah, right. What?
Everybody's going to love me.
but stand strong, stay strong, and just you're doing what you can do for the community. So I mean, and as an empress, that's one of the big things that we need to, or as a monarch, I should say, is that's what we need to remember is that you can monarch all you want, but it doesn't mean that every single person in that room is going to agree with what you're doing. But just be who you are. And I mean, you know me, I like, coming into a room and making sure everybody looks at me. So.
Well, it's a bit difficult to miss you, Nikki. You're like 6 feet, something?
I'm 7 feet.
Put the crown on your head and put some shoes on, and you're 7 foot something.
7 foot tall. Yeah, exactly. I can't. This is what I love about live streams, because I sit down the whole time. As soon as we start doing in person shows, I'm gonna have to start ducking again. Yeah. I'm gonna have to start or bouncing.
Space.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. What did you say, Rochelle? What did you say?
I said, if we could just teach you to paint a face, you'd be perfect.
One step at a time, girl. One step at a time. Oh, yes. Rest in peace, Empress 7, Art Tomlin. He holds the TICOT record for the most fund raised at a single fundraising event, $12,000, the line dancing marathon. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. He passed away recently. He actually lived in my building. So it was a little bit of a shocker to hear that. I do remember seeing him the last few days, I want to say, or the last couple weeks of I guess his life, because I mean we'd see each other in the elevator once in a while, and then I found out that he passed. So that was a bit shock to my system. But yeah, what an amazing human being as well. He some days he would remember who I was, and some days he wouldn't. But that was okay, because he needed, you know, it was just like he was on his way to the grocery store, and that was fine. You do that, because you know, you don't want to scare anybody who is in that kind of focus, because they could fall, or they could hurt themselves, or they could hit you and it hurts. You don't want that to happen. So just remember, everybody, this is the campaign close. So it is still a Q&A for the candidates for Reign 35, the Imperial Court of Toronto. We do have a candidate for Emperor here on my left. Would be left to you. David Valois.
Yes.
Yeah, but like my right, but like I don't know. Anyway.
The one without the wig.
One without the wig. David Valois for Emperor 35. And then for Empress candidate for Empress 35, Miss Rochelle Valois. Just a reminder, anybody who lives in our realm, you can go to Second Cup. This is click the wrong button. Go to Second Cup.
There we go.
Lives in our realm, voting for in-person community members at the Second Cup, 544 Church Street. People voting in person need to bring with them photo ID and proof of residence. So that's just like a piece of mail or whatever. You can bring your health card and your driver's license, I feel like.
Or just your driver's license.
Or just your driver's license, apparently. And this is to make sure that you do live in our realm. And also it's happening from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. As if I couldn't read that on the poster. I don't know why I thought I had to remember it, but it's literally right there in front of my face. So these are your two candidates for Emperor and or Empress of the Imperial Court of Toronto for Reign 35. And this is still a fundraiser. So if you go onto our website, TICOT.ca, and hit the donate button, you can donate, and it'll be great. If you are Canadian, you can e-transfer to treasurer@TICOT.ca. Just underneath, you will see that ticker tape going by. So if you do feel like it's a good time, and if you're having a good time with us, notice how I'm stalling while I upload some things. But I'm going to put on a couple more videos. If you do have any questions, please post them on the side, and I will get to them as soon as possible. Please welcome to the live stream in a video performance.
You know I got your number all night. I'm always on your team, I got your back, alright. Taking those losses if it treats you right. I wanna put you into the spotlight. If the world would only know what you've been holding back. Heart attacks every night. Oh, you know it's not right. I will follow you way down, wherever you may go. I'll follow you way down to your deepest low. I'll always be around, wherever life takes you. You know I'll follow you. Call you up, you've been crying all night. You're only disappointed in yourself, alright. Taking those losses if it treats you right. I wanna take you into the sunlight. If the world would only know what you've been holding back. Heart attacks every night. Oh, you know it's not right. I will follow you way down, wherever you may go. I'll follow you way down to your deepest low. I'll always be around, wherever life takes you. You know I'll follow you. La, 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 la. You know I'll follow you. La, 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 wherever life takes you. You know I'll follow you. You're not the type to give yourself enough love. Should live a life hand in a tight glove. I wish that I could fix it for you. But instead I'll be right here coming through.
You'll find a world that will capture you and rapture you. So come with me. Come with me to the wonderful world. To the wonderful, wonderful world.
Hey again.
Made it back just in time.
I saw that as soon as I pressed the button. I was like, "Oh, she's not there." Perfect. So that last, or if you didn't know, that was the Randy Emperor. He's a wonderful human being, and like David was saying, literally attended every event imaginable, like every coronation, every event. It was crazy. He's
And the Emperor blogs he wrote put the encyclopedia to shame. There's detailed.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. And speaking of reaching so many different areas of the world and of the country, that was Queen Mother all the way from Hawaii, Valerie DJ. So she's a wonderful human being. She would be like the Candace Kelly of Hawaii, because she has done a lot for their community, and she makes them feel the way that like a mother should. Yeah, wonderful. Ricky Lake, Ontario had another question for y'all. What is your name on Switch Night events?
Okay, so I'll start. Dwayne, I don't know if we have a picture of her, Rochelle, sorry. I don't know if we have a picture of her, but my name is Catherine Walwa, my older sister.
My
Yeah.
sister.
Is it Catherine with a K or Catherine with a C?
With a C.
With a C, yeah, because Catherine with a K goes could, not could. And anyway, that was dumb.
Yeah.
Yep, it happened, Rochelle. Get over it. And Rochelle, what is your name for Switch Night?
Dwayne. Billy Bow.
Billy Bow.
Billy Bow.
Yes, Billy Bow, but it's Bow. How do you spell Bow?
With a B.
Okay, not with a B. That's enough. That's enough. Oh my God! Yes, I can't wait for Switch Night. Oh, those are so much fun. I don't actually. I put less effort into it.
Or it could be
That's
D1.
usually the night that you do Kung Fu fighting, isn't it?
Usually the night I do Kung Fu fighting, because I am the only Asian
In the court.
in our court in the Imperial Court of Toronto. So I've just that it's been my easy go-to. I could do other things, but that's my easy go-to, and it's super fun. I mean, I think it's such a fun thing. Not a lot of people know this about me, but I had 10 years of martial arts training prior to moving to Toronto. So I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a fun kind of nostalgic thing I do, because that was kind of like my song that everybody would just assume I would do, because it was, Kung Fu, it was, Asian martial arts and stuff like that. So I bring it up because it's kind of fun. It's fun for me as well as I make it fun for everybody else.
Yeah, I was floored. Trying to think which reign this was. You know better than me. When you did Kung Fu fighting for the first time upstairs at Cock Bar. I wasn't Cock Bar yet. It was Flash upstairs.
Yeah.
It was the first time you did Kung Fu fighting, at least that I saw.
Was I wearing the pink outfit?
No, it was green, if I'm not mistaken. You had like a
green
long
31.
kimono. You had the beard and everything.
Oh, 31.
31.
31?
31.
Okay.
Yeah. because I didn't do it in my year, but yeah, I remember doing it in 31. Yeah, that was Morgan and Hunter.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. And that's when you two were pretty much introduced into the system anyway.
Yeah, we joined midway through your reign. So in April of 2000, was it 17, 18? I forget.
15.
Which was reign 30. So at your investiture 1, I think is when we actually joined officially.
Oh yes, because I remember that dress I was wearing. I don't wear it anymore. I'm trying to remember. Maybe was that not an O Fudge then, or was that a Switch night?
It
was a Switch night.
Oh.
I think it was an O Fudge.
Could it be?
It was.
I don't know.
And this, everybody that's watching the show, is what it looks like with 3 O's. So we'll stop. That minute of silence where we all stare in all different directions,
and we bumped our heads. Great. I'm like 83% sure that was an O Fudge. So I think
it was O Fudge.
It could have been an O Fudge. It could have been an O Fudge.
Because generally for Switch night, what I would do is I would paint my Emperor Jason, and I would just come out as a regular boy.
Yeah.
And I don't think I did anything like special or eccentric. It was just like I came out as a boy. I think I wore nothing. I think
So when you did Kung Fu Fighting, you did it with a bit of a funny twist to it. So I suppose it did make sense to it.
That's why I'm thinking. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking it was an O. I think that was 05. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back. That was 40 minutes of not knowing what was happening. Oh, that was wonderful.
Let me adjust my hairpin.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, this
crowd. You want the next one? I've got a few.
Yeah, this crowd really digs in. It's a bit much. Let's talk about coronation for a second. Sarah, everybody, we do have our ball package for sale at www.ticot.ca. Our ball package is $225.
What a deal!
What a steal! You can access it via www.ticot.ca, like I said. And if you cannot make it to the coronation, we do have other events happening as well. So check that out. Also, we have the hotel rooms to be booked, $167 Canadian for a hotel room. That's 1 king size bed or 2 queen.
Currently, the room block is fully booked. If you do still want a room, you can reach out to Empress 33 Becca Blake, and she can help you out. You'll also notice the links for both the coronation and the hotel popped up in the chat. So just click on those and away you go. Also, buy an ad while you're at it.
And if you
have until Wednesday to submit your ads, then the vote goes for printing.
Thursday, because Wednesday is my birthday. Thursday is
Thursday.
Okay. So a full page ad is $250 and half page ad is $150. All money does go towards making of the ball book as well as towards our charity. And we thank you so much for your donation and for wanting to put a ball ad in for Reign 35. Just a reminder, coronation or for 34, sorry. Just a reminder, coronation 35 is October 2nd here in downtown Toronto at the Marriott Courtyard Marriott. The in-town, out-of-town, other side. I'm here.
No, I can answer this question too.
You're answering. Okay, hit it.
So yes, while the in-town show is happening, I will be hosting in hospitality a live, like in the room viewing show, so we can watch it together. And when that show is open, we will all do a bar tour. So different members of the Imperial Court of Toronto will be assigned different bars. If you want to go to that bar, just meet up with that person and we'll take you around. But we always end up at Flash.
But do you remember, though, that this will be after September 22nd when our vaccine passports take effect?
Yeah.
So if you want to participate in the bar tour, you would have to have a valid vaccine certificate for Ontario.
Yeah.
Yep, just as long as you stay up to date with the COVID protocols, you should be fine. We will be posting it on our TICOT page closer to the date of our coronation, so everyone is as prepared as we can be. We've had obviously some trouble being here in Toronto, but we can prepare ourselves as best as possible and have a lot of fun with each other, because that's what we want to do. We just want to have a blast with each other. We want to see each other again, and we want to hold hands and be merry. Maybe not from 6 feet away.
Did you say be married or be married?
Marry.
Okay.
All of us just married. Everyone together. That's just what
And pure all your hands before you touch.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, bring hand sanitizer, wipes, or a spray, and wear a mask. I should have that memorized by now. That's how we're gonna start Coronation 35. Is just me on like every single time I've done the live stream with that thing. It's just gonna be that the whole time. Let's bring on another couple videos. Please, without further ado, welcome to the screen.
Ooh, pretty.
All right.
You and I follow the trace laid by people of faith and pride with hungry eyes. You and I could conquer the stars if we tried, or simply live by simpler vows and let the storm go by. You and I have written the book line by line, and a few things it took to survive was your loving heart and mine. Should you go, remember these words as they show just how much I care. Don't you know I'll always be there. I'll always be there when the world and its promises failing, there when the frost of its winter is casting, there when the tears in your eyes keep on asking. I'll always be there. You and I will follow the trace laid by people of faith and pride with angry eyes gone blind. You and I will show them the light we live by, so never again will they try to keep us apart. I'll always be there when the world and its promises failing, there when the frost of its winter is casting, there when the tears in your eyes keep on asking me why. I'll always be there. I'll always be there.
I'm feeling sexy and free, like glitter's raining on me. You're like a shot of pure gold. I think I'm about to explode. I can taste the tension like a cloud of smoke in the air. Now I'm breathing like I'm running 'cause you're taking me there. Don't you know? You spin me out of control. Ooh, 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 ooh. We can do this all night. Damn, this love is getting tight. Baby, come on. Ooh, 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 ooh. Booming like a bass drum, sparking up a rhythm. Baby, come on. Ooh, 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 ooh. Rock my world until the sunlight. Make this dream the best I've ever known. Dirty dancing in the moonlight. Take me down like I'm a domino. Every second is a highlight. When we touch, don't ever let me go. Dirty dancing in the moonlight. Take me down like I'm a domino. You got me losing my mind. My heart beats out of time. I'm seeing Hollywood stars. You strum me like a guitar. I can taste the tension like a cloud of smoke in the air. Now I'm breathing like I'm running 'cause you're taking me there. Don't you know? You spin me out of control. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Such great videos. So we did go down memory lane there, everybody. We've had some great videos come to us from, I'm just ahead. We've had some great videos come to us from all over the ICS. We've had some other videos actually that we weren't able to show this evening from just other talents and other members of other community members around North America. So, I mean, I would love to show every single one because they were all so wonderful and so nice. But we do have a live performance right now, and I'm very excited about this. She is stunning and amazing, and it's me, Miss Nick. No, she's a candidate for Empress 35, the Imperial Court of Toronto. Please, without further ado, welcome to the live stream. This is Rochelle Valois.
Do you ever feel like a misfit? Everything inside you is dark and twisted. Oh, but it's okay to be different, 'cause baby, so am I. So am I, so am I, so am I. Can you hear the whispers all across the room? You feel her eyes all over you like cheap perfume. You're beautiful, misunderstood. So why you tryna be just like the neighborhood? I can see it, I know what you're feeling. So let me tell you about my little secret. I'm a little crazy underneath this. Do you ever feel like a misfit? Everything inside you is dark and twisted. Oh, but it's okay to be different, 'cause baby, so am I. So am I, so am I, so am I. Do you ever feel like an outcast? You don't have to fit into the format. Oh, but it's okay to be different, 'cause baby, so am I. So am I, so am I, so am I. So dress so fancy, like Sid and Nancy, yeah. Walking kid a queen, gotta keep on guessing. So baby, come pass me a lighter. We're gonna leave them on fire. We're the sinners and the blessings. I can see it, I know what you're feeling. So let me tell you about my little secret. I'm a little crazy underneath this. Underneath this. Do you feel like a misfit? Everything inside you is dark and twisted. Oh, but it's okay to be different, 'cause baby, so am I. So am I, so am I, so am I. Feel like an outcast. You don't have to fit into the format. Oh, but it's okay to be different, 'cause baby, so am I. So am I, so am I, so am I. You're king and you're queen. You're strong and you're weak. You found the soul free. So come and join me and call me Hartley, and we'll make us do it. Everything inside you is dark and twisted. It's okay to be different, 'cause baby, so am I. So am I, so am I, so am I. Feel like an outcast. You don't have to fit into the format. Oh, but it's okay to be different, 'cause baby, so am I. So am I, so am I, so am I.
I just want to take this opportunity and thank everyone so much for joining us here this evening. We have a little bit more show, but I also want to take this opportunity to plug my own show. We have 80s Night coming up, our very first in-person, oh my God, what are we calling it? In-person fundraiser as the Imperial Court of Toronto. We have our hosts, the Imperial Court of Toronto's Entertainer of the Year 2021, Queen Peaches, and Miss Trillium 2021, Lily Devine, with co-host Miss Trillium 2014 and ICP 30, Rachel Temptation, and Empress 34, me, Miss Nikki Chen. All of this is going down at the Well at 487 Church Street at 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. this Sunday, September 19th. On that note, good night, everybody. I'm leaving, but welcome back to the live stream. Your candidates for Reign 35, the Imperial Court of Toronto, Miss Rochelle Valois and Mr. David Valois, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
So this was an amazing trip down memory lane. What I found, always, looking at all these videos, it's amazing the creativity that everybody's showing, how they started doing videos and recording themselves. And I think if it wasn't for COVID and the pandemic and us forcing us into the live streams, a lot of this wouldn't have happened. So on the one hand, the horrible thing of the pandemic, but there's always a silver lining. I think the creativity is one of the positive outcomes.
Definitely. So once again, I want to thank everyone coming out. Thank you for supporting us this far. Please come out if you're a community member. Vote for vote yes for me Saturday, which is tomorrow, between 11:30 and 1:30 at the Second Cup on Street. That's the one in the village. Bring your driver's license if it has address, which is in the realm. And our realm is, so in case you don't know, is basically Mississauga, all north of Mississauga, and everything east and north of Mississauga inside the borders of Ontario. So you can come all the way up from Orangeville and Thunder Bay and North Bay, Huntsville. Come on down and vote for me as Empress. But yeah.
And I'll add in, so please vote for me as Emperor, vote yes. Would appreciate your support. For our members, you would all have received, and our current members, you would all have received an email. I think they all went out last night with the link and your personal login information to vote online. It takes a couple of seconds, literally click on the link, press yes, submit. So it literally takes a couple of seconds. If you are not able to vote online, if you do not want to vote online, you can certainly go in person as well to the Second Cup on Church Street tomorrow. Please come out and support us. I would really appreciate that.
Well, I think it's been an amazing show. And I look forward to seeing everyone around the circuit. So I guess we'll bring back on the vice president and we'll close this show off and end campaign. Producer?
Welcome back. Thank you very much for a wonderful show to both candidates, for the candidate for Empress to reign 35, Michelle Vaudois, and for candidate for Emperor for the 35th reign, David Vaudois. As I mentioned, the Imperial Court of Toronto members, you received a electronic vote in your email box last night at 9:00 p.m. And that, as David mentioned and Michelle mentioned, it's just simple click, click, click. And that helps go quicker and things like that. If you are concerned about corporate protocols and things like that, this will help move along and be able to provide that. As both candidates mentioned, if you do come down, please make sure you have proper photo identification. If it's a driver's license and has your current address within the voting area, then by all means bring that. If you have a driver's license and you just moved to our area, then just bring a piece of mail that you can show that you live within the realm, within our area. And on that note, I would like to declare that this campaigning for the 35th reign monarch is now closed, and please come on out to Second Cup if you wish to vote in person. And again, just for our members, you have the electronic. It just helps with in the COVID-19 situation to help keep some distance and things like that. You don't have to cross-contaminate and meet different people. You can just come out, you can just electronically vote, sit there, click, 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 and that the online thing will be is 11 hours, and it will be closed at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. And on that note, thank you, enjoy, and have a great time. Bye for now.
Bye.
Thank you, Kevin. Bye-bye, everyone.